Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. 13 huge Coronation Street spoilers for next week. Next week's Coronation Street will see Eliza knocked down after an argument with Stu, while Addie's affair with Courtney is exposed. Meanwhile, Paul suffers a fall as his condition worsens. Here's a look at 13 big moments hitting our screens. 1. Eliza's knocked down. When Dom fails to show up to meet with Eliza, Stu tries to boost her spirits by suggesting a trip to visit her mum. Stu's temper flares when Eliza shows no interest in the visit, and he suggests that Dom continually letting Eliza down is a sign that he doesn't really care. Upset by Stu's accusation about her father, Eliza storms off into the path of an oncoming car. The driver speeds away after hitting Eliza, and Stu calls an ambulance. 2. Stu is hurt by Eliza's decision. Eliza is rushed to hospital, but is not badly injured. Stu calls Dom, who arrives with a gift for Eliza. As Stu and Dom butt heads, Stu is gutted when Eliza tells him she wants him to leave. Stu confides in Alia, who insists that Eliza will eventually see the light. However, when he returns to the hospital, Eliza reveals she wants to live with Dom, leaving both Stu and Dom shell-shocked by the request. 3. Eliza does a runner. Stu is concerned when he receives a call from Eliza's school informing him that she didn't show up for class. Having assumed she left for school earlier that morning, Stu guesses that Dom has kidnapped her. Stu confronts Dom, but Eliza makes it clear that she went to Dom's of her own accord and won't return home. 4. Stu is arrested for assault. Unwilling to lose Eliza to Dom, Stu returns with a social worker and a police officer to talk to Eliza. After speaking with Eliza, the social worker tells Stu it may be best to let Eliza stay with Dom for now, but the news sends Stu into a rage. As the police officer tries to remove Stu from the situation, Stu accidentally hits him and is arrested for assault. Later, things get even worse for Stu when the social worker pays him a return visit and tells him that Eliza still wants to remain at Dom's. 5. Dev jumps to the wrong conclusion about Addie and Amy. Darren announces he has booked a meal to celebrate the successful Freshco deal and suggests Amy accompany Addie to lunch, but the pair try to make excuses. Later, Dev refers to Addie and Amy as a couple, but Addie assures him that he has got the wrong end of the stick and makes out he's seeing someone else. 6. Addie and Courtney are caught out by Dev. Dev is surprised when Darren confides in him about his marriage problems and his suspicion that Courtney is having an affair. Amy secretly listens to the conversation and warns Addie that Darren is on to him. Over lunch, Deb tells everyone that Addie has a new girlfriend, and Addie sings her praises, with everyone unaware that he's talking about Courtney. When everyone's backs are turned, Addie and Courtney share a secret kiss, but Dev walks in and is horrified to find Addie with his boss's wife. 7. Courtney moves in. After the lunch, Courtney has made herself at home in number 7. While Dev and Asha worry about how long she intends to stay, Courtney announces that she intends to make a proper go of her relationship with Addie. Meanwhile, in an attempt to smooth things over and save the Freshco deal, Dev promises Darren that he'll speak to Addie. 8. Billy fears Paul is in denial. Billy is concerned when Paul receives a letter offering an appointment with the palliative nurse and makes light of it. Meanwhile, Paul has a reality check when he meets up with his friend Shelley and notices her drastically deteriorating condition. Later, Paul faces problems of his own when he struggles to walk. Billy's suggestion that Paul use his wheelchair comes to nothing as Paul refuses. 9. Paul catches Bernie out. Paul grows suspicious when he notices that Bernie has a new tablet, and after investigating further, catches Bernie sorting through electronics addressed to Shelley. Bernie confesses that she has been buying the items on Shelley's company card and selling them to afford all the care and equipment that Paul will require. Paul realizes that Bernie has good intentions but won't let her continue the scam. He heads to Shelley's to put an end to things but trips and falls. Unable to get back up, Paul calls out for help. 10. Dee Dee is dating troubles. Joel asks Dee Dee out under the pretense of needing advice about U.S. law, but he's disappointed when Dee Dee misreads his intentions and Joel
clearly
reveals
doesn't
to
see
Dee Dee
it
that
as a
he
thing.
was using law advice as an excuse to spend time with her and officially asks her out. Dee Dee is delighted but makes out that she's busy for the next several nights. When Adam realizes Dee Dee is ruining her chances with Joel so that she can keep him company, he determines to play matchmaker. 11. Tyrone and Evelyn clash over Cassie. Evelyn warns Tyrone that if he doesn't tell Fies about Cassie's recent relapse, she will. As tension mounts between the pair, Evelyn moves into the cafe flat, and Roy quickly realizes living with Evelyn may be more difficult than he thought. 12. Ronnie worries about Ed. Ed sparks fears that his gambling addiction has got the better of him when he's late for a meal at Speed Doll with Ronnie and Debbie. The concerns come just as Ronnie and Ed celebrate their success buying Newton and Ridley shares. 13. Lauren searches for somewhere to live. In light of the news that Lauren trashed the salon in a fit of anger, David warns Max to keep clear of the troubled teen. Meanwhile, Roy reaches out to Lauren and suggests contacting social services on her behalf to help her find somewhere to live. Lauren is grateful, but assures him she'll find somewhere herself. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share.